looking up with the group by class usage, with the group by class usage in select command. So as mentioned, in select command, we have multiple clauses. In select command, we have multiple clauses. One, we called it as from, another as where, third as group by, fourth one as order by, and fifth one as having. So these are some of the basic clauses which will be mostly used as group by elements in our select command. And select command was a part of a data manipulation language. So what is the evaluation process which a group by does was, it is going to do the cross product of the relation lists, followed by it works on the qualification, that it is discarding the things and filters the content, that is where a deletion of unnecessary fields are going to be eliminated. Then we are going to have the partitions. Then we are going to look up into the partitions, that is where the group by is going to come. Assume I have 1, 2, 3 like that, around 180 students. Then I can say 1 to 60 is up to CSC A, and 61 to C0 is CSC B, and then from C1 to end, then I can say it is CSC C. Now, what is group here? So if I'm going to call CSC, then I am going to have three groups: one A section, B section, and C section, right? So we need to identify the tuples which are respective to A, respective to B, respective to C. So that's how a participant grouping has to happen. And who are eligible, those should be there, and others are to be eliminated. Now, here is a query which it is going to point out: find the age of the youngest Siler whose age is greater than 18 and whose rating, at each rating, at least 2 Silers. So the question was a little bit typical. Let us reread the question again. Find the age of the youngest Siler with age greater than 18 for each rating with at least 2 such Silers. So what is this means? I have a rating here, and rating is between 1 to 10. So now I need to partition the ratings. So if I'm going to put in this model, we have Dustin with 7 rating, so 1. Next we need have Brutus with 1 rating, then Luber with 8 rating, Andy with 8 rating, and Rusty with 10 rating, Porato with 7 rating, Jorba with 10 rating, Porato with 9 rating, and Art with 3 rating, Bob with 3 rating, and Frodo with 3 rating. So here we have 3 members. This was only pertaining to 1, and none with a 2 rating, none with 4, 5, 6, 7 we are going to have 2 members, 8 we have 2 members, 9 we have 2 members, and 10 we are going to have 2 members. Now in this 3, we need to qualify who are greater than 18. So assume that we are going to have 3, 3, 3, and then we should check whether they are greater than 18. So 25.5 greater than 18 condition is true, 65.5 greater than 18 condition is 3, 25.5 greater than Yeah, now we can fit 3. Now, in this, we need to go with 2 such sailors. In this, we need to go with 2 such sailors. So, in this is partition number 1, and then we have to look into partition number 2. So let us understand in a more systematic way rather than the things what I have mentioned here. So here I have done it in a manual way. Now let us see the things in a more structured way. So what is this structuring way here? So we are going to work with rating and age. Then what we have taken? We have given up age rating 1, only one member is there. 3, we already discussed. So we already discussed Art is there, Bob is there, Frodo is there. So 3 members are going to exist. So 25.5, 63.5, 25.5. So we got those ages. So 3 members are there. Next one we have chosen about 7. So 7 we are going to have 2 members. For their age is 45, their age is 35. So we mentioned them. Next we are going to have 8 age with 55 and 25. So we again made a segment for 8. Then there is only 9 here and only 10 here. So now this is what we are going to interpret. So 3 are as far as a group. So these 3 we mentioned here. Only 1 is mentioned for 1, and 7 we are putting here and 7 we are putting here. Now first part is right. So we had made group by. We made group by. Now again, in this group, we have to find the youngest sailor. In this group, we have to find the youngest sailor. So 25.5, 63.5, and 25.5 is there. So you can look into this. So youngest means age is least, right? In 55.5 and 25.5, younger. So younger is nothing but 25.5. So we mentioned with the younger age. We mentioned with the younger age for 8. So 25.5 is younger. Then again, let us take in rating 7. So 45 and 35, younger. So younger is, we will be getting 35 here. So next one, 25, 65 and 25. In this again we are going to get a 25. Now, should we consider 1? No. Should we consider 9? No. Should we consider 10? No. Why we are telling no here? The condition was at least 2 such sailors. This is foremost importance here. For in every group to compare, we should have at least 2 sailors. We should have at least 2 sailors. So that is the reason why we are ignoring 1, we are ignoring 9, and we are ignoring 1. That is it. So with this, now we should see the query here. We should see the query. So these are the query instances what we are going to provoke. This is the questionnaire here. Then we are going to have the answer here. So this is question, answer, the database, and the result. See? So this is a complete slide. This is the complete slide what you should understand. The question was there. Question has to be applied on database. How you are going to put? You need to get the SQL query. Then what is the answer you are going to expect? So everything need to be in a single copy here. Now, find the age of the youngest sailor. So how can I do it? So age of the youngest. Therefore, I am going to use minimum of S age. So if I am going to say 45, 33, 55, so in this which is youngest it is 16.5. But I have to use group. I have to use group here. What is grouping? So we meant grouping, group 1, group 3, group 7, group 8, group 9, group 10. So we made 6 groups. We made 6 groups here. So that is where the 6 groups are going to be mentioned. Next one, having count greater than 1. Why count is greater than 1? Because at least 2 sailors. You mentioned at least 2 sailors. If you have not mentioned at least 2 sailors, we should not have used the condition called as having, and the count should be greater than 1. So 1 is ignored, 9 is ignored, 10 is ignored. Why? Because you went with a condition having at least 2 such sailors. So that is the reason why we were not considering the count here. That's the reason why we were not mentioning the count. And another thing was the age should be between 18 and 16. So it is between, right? So we are going to use and here. So minimum value, maximum value, you are going to give a range greater than 18 and less than or equals to 60. So in this way, we are going to put up the results. In this way, we are going to put up the results. So now let us work out with this. Let us work out with this value. That is, we will sign up here and see how the answer is going to be resulted in MySQL or live SQL. So that is what we will take up now. So we'll wait for a second, let the system to get refreshed. Now we are connecting to the Oracle Live SQL. So seeing my credentials. So going to SQL worksheet. These are the routine steps what we have to undergo towards bringing up. So we should go up to these 3. Until these 3 are not done, we can't execute even a single query. We can't execute even a single query. So this is the foundation here for the entire exercise. So first we should have Seiler table, that is condition number 1. Next we should have boats table. So we have to create a boats table. After that we have to create a reserves table. We have to create a reserves table. Then we have to insert records into Seiler table. So we have inserted it. Then we have to insert records into. We have to insert records into boats table. Then we have to insert the records into reserves table. So we get S, R, and D, that is Sailors, Reserves, and Boats table. So just verify the data is available in Sailors or not before we go for drilling. So yes, 10 records are done. Next, verify whether data is available for Boats table or not. So yeah, boats table is also done. Next, verify whether reserve table is taking up the data or not. Yeah, data is now available. So now let us move to the query part. Let us move to the query part. Today we are discussing about a topic where it is related to group by and having, where it is taking with group by and having. Now let us work with a simple query, that is to find the age of the youngest sailor, to find the age of the youngest sailor for each rating. So we will work in this model. So group by we will work. I don't know whether it works. So first verify it. So we have rating 7, minimum age was 35. Rating 1, minimum age was 33. Rating 8, minimum age was 25. Rating 10, 6. 9, 35 and 3, 25. Just verify it. So when we need to verify it, so we should understand what is age. Okay, only one example will work. 55, 25. So minimum 25. Just check for 10. 10, 35, 10, 16. So again, minimum was 16. See, verify it is taking up or not. 10, it is showing 16, and then minimum was 25 for value 8. So you can see the answer is displayed as correct. Okay. So the query what we have attempted was, we need the query what we have attempted was, we need rating, individual rating, and that too we are going to use a group by function. So rating 1, rating 2, rating 10, we group by. In every rating, how many sailors are there? Then we are finding out the minimum for that. So that's how we are taking up the group by rating. Next one. Now let us check up how the query for the discussion we are working. That is, what was the age of a youngest sailor with greater than 18, and this the query what we counted here with using with group by and having. So we will start executing that query. So this was the thing, and you should understand this query, right? So that is for each rating we should find 2 sailors. For each rating, that is 3, 8 and 2, then we should find the youngest, and all should be greater than 18. Of course, all are 18. So youngest. So when we are going to call it as youngest, we are going to use the minimum function. We are going to use the minimum function. So we get 25 here. So youngest, that is minimum, we get 35 here. Youngest, we use the minimum and we get the 20. So just see how this answer is given here. And in every set, we should have at least 2 such entities. So that's the reason why we considered only 3, 7, 8. We are eliminating 1, 9 and 10. So how we are doing? We are using a have while count is greater than 1. So just execute the query. When we are going to execute the query, so that is how the answer is going to be displayed. So in 8, minimum was 25. The data set what here it is illustrated, and the data set what I was illustrating was different. Okay, the data set what illustrated in this PPT and the data set, because this previous slide I can show you, the record was not there. Frodo 96, Frodo 96, the record is not available in the data set, right? We have to work in this again, then we'll be getting the answers. Okay, so that is the difference we should understand here. So we talked about this group by, etc. Then the other topic, what it is significance towards SQL or Python or R was having null values. Null in sense data is not existing at all. In Python and R, we have NA, which it is showing missing values. That means data is available, but right now it is not with us, so it is missing, hence use NA. Okay, so we are unable to get the data. So this is what for the NA is going to show. Null data is not existing at all, so no value will be given. So that is the key takeaway you should understand between null and NA. So in Python and R, we frequently use NA. NA is nothing but missing value. What is missing value? If I am using my ID card, and that ID card, I have a column called as blood group. So I know my blood group is A positive. Assume you don't know your blood group. That means blood group is available, but you didn't put the value there. So if blood group concept is not at all, and we are not putting something into the database called as blood group column, then you can put it as null. So that is the sensitive issue what you should understand between null and NA. So what is null value? Null value is a tuple which we are going to call it as unknown, or we can call it as inapplicable. So how is this null value in SQL done? It is done with a value called as representative with null. So null can be compared? Yes, it is compared. Next one. How is it compared? How is it compared? It is compared with unknown and true. Unknown is nothing but null. Unknown, unknown or true, true. So this is the truth table where the unknown or null is going to work it out. So why we are going to promote null at this case? The reason of promoting null at this case was we should work with joins. We should work towards joins. That is left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. Left outer join, right outer join, and full outer join. When we are going to work with left outer join, the symbol, the pipes will be towards the left side. When we are going to work with right outer join, the pipelines will be towards the right side. And when we are going to work with full outer join, then the lines what we draw will exist in both left and right. Now you can see this left outer join. So if we are going to use left outer join, Sailor rows left without a matching rows in reserves, which are in right, they appear in the result, but not vice versa. That means records exist in Silers but not exist in reserves. We need to consider. So if I'm going to say Siler ID, boat ID from Silers, left outer join reserves on SID is equals to RID. Silers records which happens to be in Siler, that is left without a matching in reserves, and that it is going to appear in the right side. So where we will take up it as a left outer join. So what we will do is we will check whether this query goes or not. We will check whether this query is going to work out with a operation or not. So select Silers SID boat ID from Siler, where we work with this left outer join and see how it goes. I can pick up the executed part. So this is the query what we are mentioning. We need to display Siler ID, Siler name, and in reserves we need to find boat ID, and we should apply left outer join between Silers and reserves. So let us execute the query first. So now we can see 58, 71, 85, 29, 95 and 32. These fields are existing in Siler record, but they are not existing in the reserves record. So let us see an example. Unless we don't work with an example, we can't take it granted. So let us see it is happening or not. So what we can do is we will work with the left outer join first as of now. So Siler ID, okay, what are Siler IDs? You can tell me all these, no problem. 22, 29, 31, 32, 58, 64, 71, 74, 85, 95. So these are all Siler IDs in Siler table. Okay. Question is, records must be in Siler table, and if a match happens, put boat ID from reserves. Otherwise, put null. So this is all regarding the left outer join. So now I'm going to put reserves. In this reserves, I'm going to take reserves dot boat ID. So 22 exists, right? 22 is going to exist and he gets 101. No problem. 22 is available in both the things. How about 29? 29 is not there, right? 29 is not there. So what is let us check the question again. I want results dot boat IDs. I want results dot boat IDs. Okay. So results dot boat IDs. So we have 101, 102, 103, and 104. Now he has reserved 101, right? It is taken up. Next, 29. 29, is he in reserves? 29, is he in reserves? No. So I'm going to say reserves. In this reserve set, I have 22, 31, 64, and 74. Only these unique, right? So all these are 24, 31, 64, and 70. So we have only 4 entities. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Only 4 entities. Is 22 having the reserves? Yeah. 29, is he in the set? Answer is no. So you put null values. Is 31 in the set? Yes. Put some boat for him. So we get it as 31, 102. Is 32 in the set? Answer is no. So you put null value. Is 58 in the set? No. Put null value. Is 64 in the set? Answer is yes. So you can put 101 or 102, whatever it is. So 102. Next, is 71 in the set? Answer is no. So put null value. Is 74 in the set? Answer is yes. So put the value for 103. Then what is 85? 85, is he available here? The answer is null. Is 95 in the set? No. So answer is null. So for whom's the values are null? Values are null for 29, 32, 58, 71, 85, 95. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6th value should be null. See the answer now. For whom? 58. 58. Who are the values? We made null. Now you can see here. 58, we put it as null. 71, we put it as null. Next one, 85, we put it as null. 29, we put it as null. 95, we put it as null. 32, we put it as null. Rest they are matched, right? 74 has to be matched to 103. Have we done it? Yeah, 74, it is matched to 103. We have done it. So in this way, we are working with joins. So as far as joins is going to be taken up, we say that which are going to be left, there is a match, then the things has to appear on the left and the things has to appear on the right. So that is how we are going with left outer join. Now let us see how this right outer join goes. Let us see how the right outer join is going to work. So we can work right outer join. Now we made an operation for left outer join. Now check how it goes with the right outer join. So earlier it was left outer join. Now we are going to mingle it towards the right outer join. So what will be the definition? So as far as left outer join definition, records must be in Cyler table, and if a match appears, it should be, if a match appears, we should get the things from reserve. Otherwise, we have to put it as null. Now tell the opposite definition. Now we have to understand the opposite definition. What is the opposite definition? The opposite definition is, now records must exist in reserve table and not in the Cyler table. Records must exist in the reserves table and not in the Cyler table. So that is the condition what we are going to check. So 22, 22, 22, 22. Then we should have 31, 31, 64, 64, 74. They are booking up 101, 102, 103, 104. This is all the entities what we are going to happen. Now, is 22 in Cyler? Yes. So, no null value. Is 31 in Cyler? Answer is yes. So, no null value. Next question. Is 64 in Cyler? Answer yes. So, no null value. So what we will be getting? We will be getting the same things, right? 22, 22, 22, 22, 31, 31, 64, 64, 74. So we will be getting 10 records. Whatever things are there in the reserves, the same things should be in Cyler. If they are available, we will go yes. If they are not available, we will go no. So this is all regarding the right outer join. If it is left outer join, then we should have taken 90, 29 is missing, 58 is missing, 71 is missing, and this is also there, right? 74, 74. Yeah. Then 95 is missing. So we should say that 6 records are missing. 6 records are missing, and those 6 records put null. For the 6 tuples, we have to put the null. So now just execute the query. Let us execute the query first. So to execute this query first, we can make a run operation, hitting on the run button. So run operation, now it is making the right outer join. Is it executed? Is it executed? So just how many records you got as an answer? We got 10 records. How many you got when we work with pen and paper? We got 10 records. Okay. So on pen and paper we worked. So we should get 10 records. So SQL query, we had make it a right outer join. Then when we hit on run button, we got the same 10 records. So what are the fee attributes? 22, 31, 64 and 74. Have we mapped those entities? Have we mapped those entities? Yes. We map it to 22, we map it to 31, we map it to 71, and we map it to 64, and we map it to 71. So that's how it goes. Now let us see what happens. Here I am using order by, it is just nothing but giving you an ascending or descending order. Okay, nothing much. So uh, what happens if we are going to use full outer joints? What happens if we are going to use full outer joints? So again, so earlier it is left, then it was right. Now we are working with the full outer join. What is full outer join? As far as full outer join is going to concern, we say that it includes both the tuples. So in left outer join, it is telling that it takes only left side. In right outer join, it says it is taking right side. But now it is combination of both left and right. It is combination of both left and right. So when we execute full left outer join, what is the maximum records? We got 16. When we executed right outer join, we got 10. Now combination, again we will be getting around 16 records. So just check up whether those is going to happen or not. So now I am executing the full outer join. So whatever the maximum value earlier it was displayed, that's the 16. So it is with the matched values towards left and it is the matched values towards right. So values which are matched towards left and values towards are 10, and remaining 6 values 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that is 58, 71, 85, 29, 95, 32. They are missing here. So those has been taken up here. So that's how we will be getting the 16 records. Next one. Give me a second. I have to charge here. 1 second. So yeah. Next one. Other interesting thing was after group by, it will be the order by value. After group by, next one will be the order by. So order by will work with two attributes, ascending and descending. So this is by default. If I am putting descending, obviously the answer will look towards descending order of the content. So just to showcase you the same thing, I will add the order by here to the query, and see here. So 22, 31, 64, 71, in between you have 58, right? Then 71, 85, then you are going to head 29. So is it in order? No, it is as per the things which are stored in the database. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a order by here. I'm not mentioning ascending or descending. The reason is by default it is ascending. By default it is ascending. So I'm hitting the run button. So it is executing right now. So what we are expecting was the thing should be either in a ascending order or a descending order. Is it done? No, it is not displaying either a ascending or it is descending. Okay, then order by DESN, DESC. So just check whether descending is at least working or not. So no, this is also not taking up. So just check again. I will replace this here. I'm hitting the values. So here order by is working. 22 followed by 29 and 58 it is mentioning. So just check whether descending is working or not. This is the primary case. Order